Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone. We are back for the night as we have LVC Rocket League playing their second match of the day today, taking on St. Clair this time around. This is also not part of the NECC season. It is part of the NACE Varsity Premier season, as LVC is currently 2-2, I believe, or 2-1, something like that. 2-1 in this division. It is the East 3 Conference, and they currently sit under Maryland Rocket League, who is 3-0, and St. Clair, who is 2-0. I would assume they had their bye last week. I think each team in this division, this conference, has a bye, so I believe they just had theirs last week, and that's why we are not seeing them at 3 matches played just yet. But this will be their third, and LVC is fourth. Very excited to get into it. Unfortunately, once again, we do have Fuzzy Wuzzy in the lineup. This time, Magars cannot make it around, and unfortunately, St. Clair might be one of the worst schools to attempt a reschedule with, as they're the only one that has a policy against rescheduling matches. So we will have to deal with the cards we've been dealt and see if Fuzzy Wuzzy can make things happen. And if you haven't noticed, anyone in the chat, if you're looking at the chat, you can see Magars typing away over there. He's currently in class right now. I don't know what class it is, but it is a 6:30 to 9:30. So unfortunately, he just is not ready or not able to make it here tonight. So we will see what LVC is able to do with Fuzzy Wuzzy once again. We saw at 4:30 that when they played Edinburgh, they managed to take that series in a 3-1 with Fuzzy Wuzzy in the lineup, but in place of Frenchie. So maybe something different will come of this replacement here. We'll have to find out as we wait for the St. Clair players to get into the lobby. We do have all the LVC players, but just need to wait for the guys of St. Clair to get in. It is 2 minutes past, so I believe that's a forfeit in my eyes, but obviously the rules are 15, not 5, as we should be back, or we should be ready to start the series pretty soon. Tonight, outside of this game, we will have either at 7:30 we will have Call of Duty taking on Utica University, or we will have Valorant taking on North Carolina State. This is all dependent on when this game ends. So if this game ends past 7:30, Call of Duty will not be on stream tonight. It'll be Valorant taking on North Carolina State. But if it ends before 7:30, it'll be Call of Duty taking on Utica at 7:30 and Call of Duty taking on Ohio State at 9. Either way, all of those matches are going to be played regardless, but we'll see what we're able to get done on here on this stream. And currently the players of St. Clair torching, so it's looking like we may end up having a Valorant stream tonight. I'm down to cast either. I love my COD boys. I love my Val guys. I love all the players here at LVC Sports, of course. And I just love casting them. As you guys have seen probably at this point, I cast every single game. I cast, I think, 8 titles, 7, one of the above choices there. But we'll have to find this out as we wait for the players of St. Clair still to join up into the lobby. I don't have the stats pulled up, so I'm not really sure what to go on there. And also, Fuzzy hasn't played in any of the series this year. This is his second series, obviously with the first one being the match at 4:30. So we don't really have a lot of information to go off of on this squad. We'll see if it really means anything. I know the passing plays have been a huge point of emphasis for this LVC roster, regardless of who is in the lineup. And that really is what's going to be the deciding factor here, I think. St. Clair is a CRL team, so I don't expect this one to be easy. And St. Clair, if they lose this, I will admit that would be, I don't want to word it so aggressively, but that would be really sad if you lost to a team that put their sub in. In predictions, I don't have one. Well, that's a lie. I do have one. I think St. Clair will win the series, but I do want to be confident for LVC, certainly, as they definitely have a chance here. I think it's a bit harder with Fuzzy in the lineup over Magars, but I think there's definitely a chance for LVC to at least take a game, maybe 2, and if they feel like they have the opportunity to, they could take all 3. Mason, I know you're trolling, but they're Canadian. So they're the most unfriendly Canadians I've ever met. And it's not even them. I'm not gonna lie. The players are fine. I love their players. I know a couple of their I don't know, but like I've worked with a couple of their COD players and they're really nice kids. But you know, it's unfortunate. We deal with what we have been dealt. Surely they can't be a top 10 school in the East. Yeah, that's a reasonable take, Dylan. Also, we do not have Faithful down here in the room. It is currently like hurricaning outside from what I had heard from Frenchie. So it's unfortunately he did not want to drag himself over here just to walk back out in like half an hour. Still waiting for the St. Clair players to get into this one. This kind of sucks because I did really want to put COD on. Like I really wanted to see COD play, but unfortunately I probably will be casting Valorant at that time. So we will likely not have to deal with that. And Dylan, you are correct. Actually, it's now, yeah, it is 9 because I was looking at the clock wrong. It is a 15-minute forfeit, but I guarantee you they show up at least 7:08 by at least like 7:08. I doubt they like just don't show up. I don't want to have to stall for 15 minutes. I'm really bad at stalling. So looking at the other games tonight for these other teams, also. We don't have it on stream on our B stream behind me, but Rocket League Team 2 is taking on Wichita State Yellow, and Rocket League Team 3 is taking on Landmark College. They both of those teams have been doing decent in NACE and NECC both. And it looks like the lobby is starting, so we should be ready to get into this in just a second. And it looks like we are, so we are finally ready to get into it, thankfully. I was a bit concerned there for just a second, but it looks like we are going to be A-okay as we are now into the game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1, LVC St. Clair. Who will take it? That's Kamal going to be the first one from St. Clair. Take a touch, but Faithful with a good 50 and almost a goal there from Frenchie, but Spoods is there for the save. And now St. Clair looking to go on the offensive. Ram finds Spoods over in the corner, and a shot from Spoods just a bit too tall for the net. A 50 from Frenchie is a huge 50 as beats out Kamal there. Spoods going to leave this one up for Ram and looking for a double. Can he get there? No, he cannot. Fuzzy going to be able to carry this one out off the side of the wall. Frenchie going to put it down in the midfield. Spoods managed to get a touch past a few, but he doesn't have really the boost to work with. Fuzzy is in net, though. Now Kamal going to look to get his chance upfield. One not going to quite get the touch. That's going to be Frenchie, but Faithful there to follow him up. Spoods gets the second touch there, but it's going to be Fuzzy getting it down to Faithful. 50 going to go back to him. And now he might be able to get to this one mid, but Spoods is controlling the ball well. Looking for the, I thought he was looking for the reset there, but looking to just waste time, see if his teammates can get around him. So far, LVC doing a great job of keeping the pressure on and really halting any offensive presence from the side of St. Clair, but I've seen the St. Clair roster. They can score at the moment's notice. They can strike whenever they feel, as long as they're all on. And so far, it's looking good between these two teams. Spoods not quite getting a great touch out there, but Ram does. And now it's all going to be Spoods. That's an open net, and that's a goal. There's St. Clair putting the first one on the board this time around. As now it is a 1-0 scoreline for the side of St. Clair. 3:14 left. LVC still have the chance to get on into this one, and certainly not out. They might be down, but they're not out of this one. It's Fuzzy looking for a solo play. The second touch is not too great. Tries to find the bump onto Spoods, but doesn't get it. So now Faithful gonna try to get something, but just has to get a back touch there. Now Spoods just running around the LVC roster. Fuzzy once again there, but Ram gets the great touch over to Spoods. That's a fantastic pass from him, and it flies to the center of the LVC net, but doesn't quite get there. And now a few LVC players just whiffing on the ball. It's not going to be too disastrous just yet, but Spoods looking for a redirect. Almost gets it towards the net, but not quite. Ram going to have to shoot to no avail. Kamal has a chance to get something offensively going. Spoods trying to dash to this ball, gets it past, gets the demo, and that's a goal. A phenomenal play from Spoods. The pace, the aggression, and the demo going to give St. Clair a 2-0 lead. A phenomenal play from Spoods there. Gives up St. Clair their second. Not what you want to see if you're Lebanon Valley, but it looks like a kickoff goal going to come in. Spoods can't get there. Fuzzy going to be the first one to put a point on the board for LVC. Just an unfortunate kickoff for St. Clair. Faithful with a fantastic bump onto Fuzzy there to give him the boost with that touch, and that's what's going to put that one out of reach for St. Clair, and now it's back to a 1-goal game. Fuzzy managed to get the ball around Kamal, but Ram going to be in the back, and it doesn't really matter that bump coming in, besides Ram just not being able to follow up. So we'll see if St. Clair can keep possession. Kamal trying to fly in from midfield, doesn't get there quick enough, but Ram does. And look at that redirect from Ram, doesn't go. Spoods off the inside of the post. LVC avoid the danger for now. Pass from Frenchie to Faithful doesn't quite go. Fuzzy on the wall, but not going to get there. Frenchie has to get a save, and he does. Frenchie tosses it downfield as Ram gets demoed by Faithful. A shot for Fuzzy, but the one spot where Kamal could save it. Ram gets bumped out of the way, and so does Spoods, but Kamal in a great spot. Ram gets the touch off the bottom of his car, almost gets the touch off the top too, but not quite in position. Now Spoods looking for a solo, gets the reset down to Kamal, and there's a third. A slammer into the back of the LVC net from Kamal. Spoods doesn't really even need the reset there, and just outpacing LVC right now is St. Clair. There's Kamal, gets a touch out. Frenchie gets one downfield. Faithful now back up for Frenchie. What can he do? Redirect over to the midfield, but Fuzzy's not quite fast enough. There's Kamal once again sending it away. A bump from Spoods. Gonna actually give it right to Frenchie, and there's a goal. A misplay from Spoods. Gonna give Frenchie the free goal. LVC, it's still somehow in this one. Just a rough touch from Spoods there. He's gonna allow another one to go through. 2-3. As Fuzzy tries to follow up on the kickoff, but not gonna get there. Kamal trying to chase down Faithful, but Faithful just a bit too fast. Although Spoods is in the back corner. Frenchie, though, puts it off the backboard, but Ram gets there. And Frenchie might have another chance for a possession here. Tries to pass it back to Faithful, but has to put it a bit far backfield. Now just 30 seconds left in game number 1. So far has been a solid one, though. It's been very contested. Frenchie gets one touch out. 20 now on the clock. LVC need to respond if they want to force an OT here against St. Clair. Frenchie doesn't get much off of that, though. Fuzzy has to go for a great save, and he cannot get it. Ram gonna close the door shut on game number 1. While there are 8 seconds left, certainly a team like St. Clair doesn't blunder this hard. And realistically, if you follow Collegiate Rocket League, you probably were expecting a bit of a bigger result from St. Clair, even though this is only game 1. As you can see, St. Clair still going to waste time. Now the ball just needs to touch the ground, but St. Clair's still going to look to put another one on if they can. Spoods with a fantastic shot, rips it into the net. It's not really going to matter, but it's 71 miles per hour. That's going to be a goal for St. Clair, and they're going to close out game number 1 at 5-0. Great work from St. Clair to keep LVC just out of reach. As Kamal, I'm not sure what he might be changing his vehicle, so we'll see when he comes back. But you can see there, demos. Only 3 from St. Clair and 4 from LVC. But look at the amount of shots. 12 total from St. Clair, and they've put 5 in the back of the net. Although the game did start out very, very close. For pretty much the entirety of that game, really, LVC was in it until maybe the last 30 to 40, maybe not even 40, probably the last like 20 seconds. They were realistically in the game, so they may be able to sneak one by St. Clair if they're not careful, and we will see as we head on to game number 2. And a great demo there from LVC. Frenchie tries to force that one in with a pinch and doesn't quite get it, but Faithful has a chance to follow. Doesn't get there. Fuzzy with a very light touch. Spoots now has the opportunity to score, but not gonna get there. Gonna leave it for Ram. Kamal just has to back on down. Could have been a really early goal for St. Clair. Ends up being a possession for LVC towards the other side. But just as quickly as they lost it, they get the ball back. St. Clair looking to go up early in this one. Spoods gets a pass out, but Faithful intercepts. LVC just need to keep up the pacing here. They're really doing a great job, even with the substitution, to keep up with St. Clair. As they're just trying to play as fast as they can and play off of the team. And a lot of their passes have just been picked off by the players of LVC so far. We'll see if St. Clair, though, can kind of just force their way through. As Spoods with a double. A nasty shot from Spoods. He's been on all series so far and going to continue with that one there. Look at the angle Spoods gets off the pass from Ram. Well, he does most of the work by himself there. 1-0 for St. Clair. Kamal dribbles past a couple. Now Kamal has almost a free shot, but Frenchie managed to make his way back. And Ram just gonna dunk on LVC. Puts another one in for St. Clair. Faithful not quite gonna be able to get that one out fast enough. Ram capitalizes, and this is the type of play you would expect if you are St. Clair. Or if you're a fan of St. Clair, even. As Faithful looks to pass it down to Fuzzy, and he gets it there. Fuzzy puts one back on the board. LVC again still hanging around in this one. LVC has been doing a great job of just staying within the series, or staying in the series, not getting blown out. And not that I expected them to get blown out, but I expected the St. Clair team to have a fairly comfortable one, and it's been anything but that. As Kamal tries to get a second touch there, but a little bit behind himself. Ram, though, going to be able to put it downfield, and there's Spoods. Gets a demo, too. Tries to get a pass out, but just a bit too far. Now Frenchie going to have to try and carry for LVC. Gets it past Spoods, and the touch from Faithful's almost there, but Fuzzy tries to slide it under, but no shot on. Faithful now in position, but Frenchie will be the first man up. Now Kamal looking to counter. Can he get the second touch? No. That'll be denied. Although St. Clair has a lot of tricks up their sleeve, a lot of plays in the book, and can pull out almost anything they want to here. So far, it's not going to lead to much. Spoods, though, still in possession. Can he get the second? No. Fuzzy sends that one away again. And a bump from Faithful and Frenchie. Gonna maybe mess up that play a little bit. Faithful trying to just get aggressive. Doesn't quite get there, though. And now we see again on the back foot. Spoods tries to shoot, but Faithful manages to make it a bit of an awkward play. And look at this, he's carrying it downfield. Doesn't get dunked on the Spoods. But Frenchie is here for the save for now. Ram just putting on another shot. Frenchie with a fantastic pinch. All the way up to Fuzzy. Puts it to the corner. Faithful not quite going to get there in time, though. We'll have time for that one. Tries to get a second touch, but players of St. Clair just too aware for that. Great pass from Fuzzy over to Faithful. Can there be another catch here? Ball flies down to Kamal. Ram almost gets there for that touch. Straight down and in the air. Now Ram just making things a bit messy. A minute and a half on the clock. LVC only down by 1. Have the chance to take a game here, but Spoods might have something to say about it as he carries the ball through all the way to the LVC side of the net. And Spoods going to capitalize on that play. Managed to sneak through and put another one on the board for St. Clair. Frenchie not going to get that touch, and that's going to be a goal again for St. Clair. Now a 3-1 lead. That's Frenchie. Looks like LVC might be able to score here, but no! A phenomenal save by Spoods, keeping LVC still down by 2. LVC had a fantastic chance there, but somehow Spoods finds his way to the ball just enough. He gets the save, and now Ram down to Kamal. Hasn't been able to get a lot going so far this series, but certainly with Spoods playing the way he is, he doesn't really need to. Also, Kamal has been playing a heavy third, so of course you're not going to see a ton of goals scored by that third. Ram off the wall to Spoods, puts it just a bit high. Now Faithful has a chance, but he gets demoed. Huge demo from Spoods. Hands it down to Kamal, but Frenchie may be able to get at least one to the center, but not quite. Faithful, good second touch, but can't quite get there fast enough. Frenchie looking for a shot, and he gets it! What a double from Frenchie! Somehow managed to fly straight through and get another goal on the board for LVC. Now 2-3. Kamal doesn't get there in time for the save. 15 seconds left. Can LVC capitalize on this deficit? Frenchie has a solo, looks for the double, doesn't get it though. And that is a tough one to lose. Now LVC just need to score without it hitting the ground. Bounce, it goes in! Look at LVC! There is no way I've just watched that happen. What a shot from Fuzzy Wuzzy. The sub coming in and putting it on the board, sending us to overtime. What a play. Can LVC make the most of it? Fuzzy getting a touch out. Ram not getting the greatest one. Frenchie just puts it over the corner, gets a demo into the player in net. Could LVC capitalize on this one? But looks like Spoods is here for now. Though Faithful gonna intercept. Pass over to Fuzzy. Can Fuzzy put it in? No! Just the side crossbar. A bit too tall. Back to St. Clair. Frenchie. It's a touch over. Spoods intercepts for the second, but now Fuzzy at least manages to keep it away for now. Spoods still pressuring though. Gets a touch all around. No one from St. Clair can quite put that one into the net. Frenchie getting it out again. Faithful with a fantastic shot, but Spoods with an even greater save. Fuzzy back to the center. Spoods with a tiny bump there and gives them a bit of space. But Faithful again booming it through, and a huge one from Spoods to respond. Frenchie just trying to make things a bit hectic there. Faithful can be on the wall for this one. And a shot from Ram. Actually, I don't know if it was a shot or not, but Kamal not gonna be able to get the double on Faithful again, finding a great save. LVC doing strong work defensively so far. Minute and a half into the OT, and it's still looking like anyone's game. Spoods trying to leave it for Kamal, but he doesn't have the boost to turn. Fuzzy at least gets a touch to give his teammates some time to work with. Frenchie gonna have a chance for ball possession. Faithful gets beat by Ram. Fuzzy gets a touch towards the net. Just gonna try and keep the ball in the hands of his teammates. Gets it past one. Frenchie tries to get it down middle, but Spoods is the only player there, and look at that pinch from Spoods. Down to Ram. It looks like that Spoods is back, but no shot on. Now Kamal with a chance to get something going. Frenchie again being a nuisance. Ram just playing this touch from Fuzzy. It's a bit of an awkward bounce off the wall, though. Frenchie might be able to control. Fakes out one, gets it past the second. Shot from Faithful, not gonna go, but Fuzzy is there, and Fuzzy puts it in! Sends it to overtime and sends them the game. 1-1 with St. Clair. LVC managed to take one off of them. We have a tied score line here. What a great game from LVC. 3 goals from Fuzzy. the hat trick to give themselves at least the draw for now. 6 demos from Faithful as well. Might not have had a goal in that game, but certainly had an impact. Putting all the demos on the board. More than everyone else in the, or actually about equal with the rest of the lobby combined. Can LVC put it at 2? Fantastic work from them. Look at the amount of saves they had as well. Apologies for the cameras going up a bit early. I don't know why it does that, but I do not control it anymore, thankfully. As here we go, game number 3, a good demo. Gonna save a early shot from St. Clair. As Fuzzy, the hero of game 2, almost gets it pinched into the net. Not quite though, as Spoods tries to get something, but Frenchie passes it out. Not quite gonna get there. Fuzzy just taking his time. Almost gets a good touch off, but not quite there. Faithful all the way over to Fuzzy. Gets there, and the pass is here! Faithful puts another one in. LVC up 1-0 in game number 3. Huge play from Fuzzy Wuzzy again. Gets it to Faithful, and look at LVC. It just smiles all around. Can LVC continue the magic? Faithful goes up, tries to get a solo play, but Spoot's going to be on the back wall here. Gets the reset and gets it over Fuzzy. Frenchie at least gets a touch out. Doesn't allow Spoot to carry too far. Ram looking for the same thing, but he's actually just going to carry it on top of his car, leave it for Spoots. And what work can Spoots get done off the ceiling, off the wall? Frenchie going to be the one to stop it all for now. There goes Fuzzy. Tries to get another touch out, but Faithful gonna almost get that second. Now Frenchie has possession, but Ram gonna stop him for now. Fuzzy tries to get it down to Faithful again, but not quite gonna go. Kamal over to Spoods, picked off by Fuzzy. Ram now putting one on board, and a block from Faithful. Going to be huge there. As Kamal gets it over to Spoods. What can Spoods do? Looking for a second touch. Gets it past a couple, but Faithful waiting in net. As Frenchie gets a good demo. Spoods picks it up though, so St. Clair still have the pressure. Spoods just needs to win this one-on-one, and he is going to. Fuzzy not gonna get there in time. 1-1. LVC is gonna unfortunately give one up there. We are tied here in both the series and the game. 3:15 left. As a demo comes in, Fuzzy looking to pass it over, but the shot not gonna come through. Good touch though from LVC. A shot from Frenchie again. Somehow Ram gonna save that one. LVC doing a great job of playing their possessions though. It's really been beneficial for them so far, and they've really been doing a great job of controlling this game. As Frenchie just bursts it through. Fuzzy not gonna get the touch though. Faithful keeps it towards the St. Clair net, but for how long? Spoods with a flick over. Fuzzy not gonna be able to contest. And a demo from Frenchie. Going to be big there, as that pass was certainly directed right to that player. Faithful not going to get that, and now Frenchie has a chance to maybe just pass it out. Ram tries to control Spoods, gets the beat onto Fuzzy, but it's off the backboard. Can anyone from LVC save? No, Ram way too fast. St. Clair take the lead again. Frenchie tries to get a bump there onto Spoods, and he at least gets that, but it's not really going to matter too much, as LVC, unfortunately, not able to save that one. Frenchie at least contests. Fuzzy doesn't get a touch there, but at least delays Spoods for just a second. So Faithful puts it off the backboard. Fuzzy's not quite there. Frenchie with an awkward touch out. Ram just needs to beat out Faithful, and he does. But can someone from LVC get there? Yes, it's Fuzzy off the backboard again. Frenchie not going to allow Spoods to get a clean touch. As maybe a pinch attempt there from LVC, not quite gonna go. Now Ram looking to shoot again. Not gonna work for him either. Kamal trying to get something going for St. Clair, but nothing just yet. Spoods looking for the double, doesn't make it in time. Now Fuzzy has a chance to control the ball, has a one-on-one with Kamal. And I'll go right from Spoods to Kamal again. Faithful just tries to get a bump and gonna be enough, but Spoods with the re-shot doesn't go. Fuzzy and Frenchie with saves there. Ram gets it back to Kamal again, but he pinches it across a bit too quickly. Fuzzy gets it to Faithful, who tries to put it over to Frenchie. He's just gonna have to fly back for a save, and the shot from Ram not gonna be clean. 1 minute left. LVC only down by 1. As Spoods gets it over Fuzzy. Now look at this control. Gets the reset, but doesn't need it. Almost gets that touch off the ground. Ball is once again back. But can Frenchie get there fast enough? No, Kamal just needs to get a good redirect, and Faithful contests. LVC playing very confidently, and that's what you need from them if they want to take this series. Faithful not in a great spot, just trying to gain control of his car. And now Kamal can shoot, but doesn't get there. Ram just trying to get a bump out and a shot. Gets neither. Fuzzy not going to contest either. Just 15 seconds left. LVC needs something to happen again if they want another OT. As Fuzzy almost has a clean shot, but just not quite. Frenchie going to be able to play it off the back wall. Faithful off the ceiling, but Kamal going to certainly try to kill this one. He does. St. Clair take a 2-1 lead. But just barely edging that one out. As Kamal having a very quiet series so far. I haven't watched a lot of the St. Clair squad, so I don't know who the real playmakers of this team really typically are, but I know they're a phenomenal team nonetheless, so we'll see if they can play a bit more clean in this game. As 7 demos from LVC there. Again, huge on the demos. There's Kamal, gonna win the kickoff, gets the touch over. So LVC just have to scurry back. Fuzzy Wuzzy gonna be the first one there, and Faithful going to be able to continue the possession. Trying to fake a couple players out. Doesn't get there like he wanted to. There's a pinch over, gonna allow Fuzzy to get a touch over that corner. Ram intercepts, gets the second two. Frenchie in a one-on-one on this corner. Now Spoods looking to move in, and he does, but it's gonna go a bit wide. Faithful doesn't get there, but Frenchie just waiting for it. Fuzzy has a one-on-one with Ram, but the touch is a bit too big from Fuzzy to make a play. Pass all the way down from Kamal. Shot goes on, but another shot goes on too. Great saves from LVC. Again, the defense has been beautiful from them. Despite the 2-1 scoreline, I mean, LVC has been playing fantastic so far defensively. Spoods doesn't get much there. Ram, maybe seeing if he can get a play in. Kamal, maybe wanting to make a bit more noise in this series. Not quite having a great one so far. Spoods once again looking to make a play, but Frenchie going to read the shot. Now Ram will have a one-on-one, but Frenchie with a great pinch off of that touch. Now Fuzzy going to be able to carry it for just a little bit. Tries to shoot maybe or get that at least off the back wall. This one will continue. Frenchie looking to get up for this one, but just misreads a little bit. Fuzzy still putting the pressure on St. Clair, though. LVC doing a great job of holding their possessions and making them count. Fuzzy looks to get another touch out. Trying to outplay Spoods here, but Spoods going to be wise to it. Frenchie the last one back for LVC, but looks like the players will be able to get back for now. Kamal being the third, buys a lot of time for his teammates, does a great job of it. He's been playing a solid third all game, I will give him that. Something the stats don't really show. Fuzzy gets demoed there. A huge pass from Faithful all the way back to Fuzzy. Well, gets the touch off the corner. Ram going to continue with the possession. Shot comes in, but no go. Still locked at 0. LVC giving St. Clair one hell of a fight, we'll say. Ram off the backboard, almost gets the read onto the clear, but not quite. Spoods tries to pick something up, doesn't get to it. Ram doesn't either. That's Kamal now going to be the one with possession. Can he get the pass out? Fuzzy again contesting. Spoods. Fuzzy going to get the whiff there, but Frenchie at least able to make up for the mistake. St. Clair not capitalizing fast enough on these mistakes of LVC. It's Frenchie. It's a tough 50. Faithful managed to clear it on out. Kamal trying to get another second touch, but not there. Fuzzy all the way out to Faithful. Down the line, down to Fuzzy. Gets beat by Spoods. 50 again, all the way over to Ram, and look at that shot from Ram. Nothing you can do about that. What a play. Spoods just managed to get the perfect 50, and Ram launches it across the field. A snipe shot from downrange gives St. Clair a lead with just a minute 20 remaining. Now Spoods has an open net, but Fuzzy makes his way back. Frenchie down to Faithful. Only going to be a big touch and nothing else. Kamal looking for the double. Almost gets the read on Fuzzy. They're just going to put that straight down to Spoods. Shot blocked. 1 minute left for LVC to come back and look to send this to a game 5, but they're going to need a lot of effort from everybody if you want that to happen. Spoods, pinch. Fuzzy going to be the first man in the line. Actually, that would be Faithful as Fuzzy not in a great spot. Demo comes in. Fuzzy off the backboard, but just a bit too high. Frenchie again off the backboard. Faithful not quite going to get much off of that. 30 seconds for LVC to keep themselves alive here. Can they do it? Frenchie gets a big touch out. Fuzzy looking to get something going, but not quite able to. LVC doesn't have much chances left. They're going to have to make the most of it. We saw them do it earlier. Can they do it again? And it's going to be a tough one as they do not have a great side of possession. Huge touch though there, and now the ball just needs to hit the ground. Spoods doesn't quite get to it. Frenchie shot off the backboard, not there, and that'll hit the ground. St. Clair with a 1-0 victory in game 4, as all of St. Clair just rage quits the game, as they certainly did not want to drop 1. They probably got another match because they don't reschedule. As that will be it for this series. LVC going to fall 3-1, but certainly a fantastic effort. If you are LVC, I will admit, that is a really good team to have a close loss like that too. Stats, nothing too crazy in that game. I mean, other than St. Clair had 7 shots to LVC's 2. So that might be the real only outlier there, and that'll be it. So that will be it for us for right now. We will have another matchup on stream here at 8 p.m. It'll be LVC Valorant taking on North Carolina State in a battle to find their first win in NACC Champions. We'll see you guys back here in just 10 minutes for that one. We'll be right back.